All right, Emma Williams. Now, just saw you fight. You won that fight. It was close to being a draw, in my opinion. And you obviously made it clear that you want fighters on the higher level. You want the fighters that are at the top. Now, you performed pretty good. You had to pull some tools out of your arsenal. We saw that you matured a little bit from your last couple of fights, and I want to see that Shiraz rematch. But obviously, if I'm not mistaken, Shiraz might be moving up. Now, here's some names I believe you should fight. There's Cesar Tapia. He fought on the Tim Tszyu card. I said Tim Tszyu. The Keith Thurman versus Jarvis card. I know he's obviously not up there, but that's still a pretty good fight to me. There's Carlos Damas, which probably 60-40. Laura, probably 50-50. Zanabek, that's like a 70-30. But even though I think this, I'd rather you prove me wrong than me assume that you're not going to win. And those are pretty good fights for you. I think those are fights that possibly could get made. Probably the most realistic one getting made, probably Carlos Adames. That'd probably be the most realistic. Cesar Tapia, I really want that fight next, but I don't think he'll call for that fight. He said in his press conference, not press conference, but his last fight after he won, that he doesn't call out guys and all that. Now, I want to talk about Edgar Berlanga on the undercard because he showed that he was levels above who he was fighting. But again, he was fighting Ortiz, and he showed he was levels above him. But again, he looked somewhat better. Like he might have gained a little bit of experience from the Canelo fight. But again, I want to see him against guys like Caleb Plant. I do think that's a 50-50 fight. Caleb Plant, the thing with Caleb Plant is Caleb Plant has so many tools in his arsenal from being in such these tough fights like Benavidez, Canelo, his last fight, Macumbi, I don't even know how good exactly Macumbi is because Macumbi was pitting the work on Caleb Plant for a second. Now, seeing you versus Macumbi, Edgar, that's not a bad fight. But again, I think Caleb Plant should be next, if anything. And there's other guys at 168 that challenge you. There's Diego Pacheco. That's a pretty solid fight. That's a 55-45, and I favor probably Pacheco. But again, I'd rather be proven wrong than think I'm right. Let me know what you guys think about this, and I'm out.